dumbest move that Drake did in this entire beef is going up against the greatest musical producer of our generation, which is Metro. Excuse me, I was not familiar with your game. Metro, I was not familiar with your game. And then when someone put me on and tell me that he's basically Dr. Dre now, his solo album went #1. Hit maker, you don't go up against the hit maker in a fucking music beef. He put together BBL Drizzy. I can't stop singing it. I'm imagining Drake's ass. Hey, yo! BBL Drizzy.
Bro, it's unreal.
Oh my God. Metro has completely transformed this beef for me.
The best bar before Kendrick dropped was Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums.
What a fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up and make some drums. The greatest musician in history. You literally are beefing with Beethoven. Dun, 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 you're done. But there's no reason to beef against Metro Boomin and Beethoven.
Yeah.
We're calling Metro Beethoven.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't there a...
Zaytoven.
Zaytoven. Fuck him. Metro Boomin. Yo, with all due respect. With all due respect, you're great. But I needed to say that in that moment. Listen, you understand the flow. You understand the music. That was music right there, okay? I'm telling you, this Metro guy, I'm more terrified of that guy than anybody.
That was, dude, because when he's getting made fun of, you are like, yeah, how do you win as a producer?
He won.
Here's a fantastic
he won me over.
free beat. Son, there's an Indian girl doing Bharatanatyam dance over it. Like, it's fucking insane. It's insane, dude.
That's fire.
It's fire.
She need a BBL, most likely.
I saw Brazilians
like
with BBLs during merengue.
Damn, son, you gotta say that shit
set him
before
up, dude?
fucking Vitaly comes on here and starts catching pedophiles. Speaking of, you know, that would be the greatest prank of all time. Have you seen these guys like live streaming the pedophile catching?
Yeah.
I want to have a whole other discussion about this on the pod because Mark and I have been going, how easy is it to just find pedophiles? Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
Okay, but
They probably banked a few. They probably lined them up.
But the ultimate troll would be showing up to the embassy and
oh my God.
that would be the ultimate troll.
Yeah.
Well, there have been like 4 people arrested so far. Have you seen this?
No.
If they want to get shot, they can show up to the
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's just go back to this. Okay, Metro Boomin, now that we know who's the greatest musician alive right now that we know that.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, why didn't y'all tell me? It's crazy that y'all didn't tell me.
I mean, he didn't really make the song. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. What?
It was somebody with AI made it. He just added drums on top of it.
Well, no, he pulled the sample. That's part of it.
No. That was like somebody, you remember
You
they made
make
a
me
bunch.
hate you.
I know, I'm just saying.
I was like,
damn, do I really want to just pop this balloon?
Yo!
Yes, I did.
I can't hate on that.
That's good.
Metro.
Awesome. Metro.
You're really Metro that.
Metro.
You're really Metro that.
Hey, Metro. Listen, I don't believe that, Metro. At Metro, I don't believe that. I'm 4chan. Whatever 4chan is for Metro, I'm that.
QAnon.
QAnon. Yeah, I'm QAnon for Metro. I believe that you can't make a good song without him.
Wait, what is it?
I think Metro is Mustard.
I don't know the original.
You think he's also DJ Mustard?
Mustard on the beat.
Oh.
If you put that in reverse. Metro! That's what it says. Metro Boomin on that beat.
Is that true?
Yeah. Is y'all flipping nippers, Metro? But I'm telling you, everything comes back to Metro if you really just reverse shit. Throw some AC on in here, Metro, please. Metro controls all things, and I'm telling you.
Wait, what is the original BBL Drizzy?
Stop hating, bro.
It just came out online. There was a bunch of people making a bunch of AI songs.
He leaked it.
And that was a really funny one.
Oh my God.
No, I heard the guy, the comedian that did the BBL Drizzy song. Yeah.
And then he just added some drums to it. So it's like he plays the original version, and then there's a flip, and then the beat comes in.
But was the instrumental sample already on the original?
Yes.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, that was
No, but the track behind it.
Exactly. Now,
I'm not sure.
Now,
I know he added beats.
Now
but the song, it sounded exactly the same.
Yo. Now you're feeling the fire.
Drums.
Now you're feeling the fire. Mark got you in the corner right now. Put him in the corner. Put the baby reindeer.
You're in the scope right now.
Put that baby reindeer in the
Metro
corner.
don't trust you, I'ma shoot you. I'm all right. That's it.
I understand now why they say that.
So why are people calling Metro grooming? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, there's a lot of tweets.
Don't break my fucking
I'm
heart
saying
twice.
You got to defend him, bro.
Don't break my
It's a lot of
fucking heart.
tweets.
Some people brought this up.
Yeah, you want to talk about things you should have been told about. This should have been said to you at the top of the podcast.
God damn, Akash,
This guy don't trust you,
bro.
Hey, yo.
So this is like, yo, Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer of all time. He can do no wrong.
Yo, when Metro says give me a hot 16, he didn't mean
There's some wild tweets out
Future,
there.
find me a hot 16.
There's some wild tweets out there we forgot about.
Wait, no.
You're with the laptop right now. Why are you bringing this up now?
Yeah, I
I
know,
still
yeah.
don't trust you.
Because the song's good. The songs are good.
Wait a minute, hold on. Are you telling me Metro got grooming allegations?
Nah, he just got some tweets that are wild.
About
I
what?
think he's trying to be funny.
Oh,
but
if
it's
he's
just-
trying to be funny, let it rip.
But it's some wild tweets.
Can I see it first before I say things? Why do I keep saying things?
Keep saying
Yo,
stuff.
can you stop me from saying
Nah,
things
keep
that are going to be
saying stuff.
incriminating?
No one can do that.
Vitaly's going to walk in the fucking door at any moment right now, okay?
All right, so I don't know if these are true. This has just been circulated online. People are pointing these out. So let's just read a couple, shall we? All right. She might be young, but she ready.
I mean,
Hold on, it gets more damning.
this is not good. This is not good. When you collect all the things that people have ever said on one topic,
Seems
this
like
is what
she's
happened to the white guy, James Gunn.
Yes.
Yeah.
The things I would do to Sierra are probably illegal.
That's fine. She's of age.
Um,
I didn't realize how it sounded.
That guy's never been more Indian in his life. That guy's never been more Indian. That shit just jumped out of him.
He just started just started real quick.
I had my pedophilia radars up. I wasn't thinking about other things. I wasn't thinking
You
about
can only defend one thing at a time. The post of the three. All right, go.
Oh my God.
walking through the grocery store with both hands in my khakis like a true pedophile, though. Hashtag no pedo.
Hashtag no pedo.
Nah,
That's
he put
important.
no pedo on
Hashtag
that.
no pedo.
He put
Hashtag
no
no pedo.
pedo on that. What?
Now,
Come on,
apparently
son.
he was like 15 or 14 or 15 when he tweeted these.
Oh,
And
why
so-
are we? Why would you say that first when you put allegations
It's
on the
called
man?
a story, dog. I'm building an arc
This
of
is
intention.
the greatest musician in the history of the world.
He says, I can't be a pedophile
Hold
at
on,
15.
hold on. This is the one I think. There's another one that's. Oh no. Yeah.
Which one?
How do y'all
one and
know
this
all
one.
this? Who's feeding you this information? Y'all part of Drake's camp, aren't you?
Son, follow more black people on Twitter. Dog. It's very-
Let me tell you something. It's very fun to just flip sides every week on this, okay? Okay, and y'all don't even know that there was another side, and it's called Metro.
Yes.
You thought it was about
The
Kendrick
greatest
and
hip hop
Drake.
commentator in all of entertainment, dude. Let's go.
I mean, this is the reality of the matter. You're talking about right now the Elon Musk of
Oh, yeah, read that
beats.
one.
if I get a chick that wants me to get her some mollies, is that guaranteed pussy? LOL.
Then what's Metro's response?
Yes, maybe even for the crew too. LOL retweet. But we gotta look into it. Is it? Got your little sister on the mollies. She done ran through the whole squad. So,
Metro,
That's your king, bro.
Metro,
That's your king.
Metro.
but if he put that on a beat, how fire, bro? Think about that. Got your
Metro.
girl on some mollies.
I'm distraught.
Molly and Drake. She didn't even know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now it's fire. Now it's fire.
How old is Metro? Because we got to see the dates on some of these.
I'm
fools.
distraught.
No.
These are all
2012.
all these tweets
though.
are 10 years ago.
This is 12 years ago. So how old is he?
Oh, so
'Cause
he aged out of rate.
Can I tell y'all something? Hey,
He's 30. He was only a 20-year-old when he tweeted.
can I tell y'all something? Can I just say?
Akash, what's
He
up
was
with
18.
you?
No.
He was 18.
He's feeling himself.
He was 18.
Let him feel himself. Let him feel. This
No,
is good.
here's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say if you're
Say
16
more.
and you're trying
Say
to be
more.
funny, you don't know the consequences of trying
Sure.
to be funny.
Yeah.
You're just a kid tweeting.
Yeah.
Let me
but
tell you.
he's 18 at that point, so that's a little worse.
What?
19 maybe, to be honest with you.
Now your math is working. Not with them kids.
Okay. Doing this podcast is like skydiving. And you just hope that you have a parachute. and you
I'm
just
trying to
don't
help
know.
you out, bro.
I'm talking about me. Oh, do you also feel like you're skydiving without a parachute? Because that's what I do. I started with the podcast with Metro is the greatest guy in history.
Yeah.
You didn't say guy, you said producer, to be fair.
A musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, producer of tweets. The greatest producer of tweets.
Son, Drake was comparing himself to Michael Jackson post allegations. You know what I mean?
And
Facts.
free. And free.
I'm Mike, he was saying.
That's facts. That being said, oh my goodness, guys, we have a whole kerfuffle we have to assess.
What a day for you, dude. This has been a fucking...
I mean, so many things are going on.
For a lot of people getting exposed the first hour of this podcast.
What the fuck is happening in this world?
we need Vitaly, dude.
Should we talk about Vitaly and how he knows where every pedophile is on the planet?
Yeah, we could.
I think we need to have that discussion.
Have you seen what's happening?
I seen a couple of videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's all these guys that are streaming. It's not just one channel. There are all these guys streaming.
Okay.
And they all catch pedophiles. And then they all humiliate them. and I think they just let them go back out there.
It's like
into the world.
catch and release.
Yeah. So what I'm curious about is why, one, are they not getting arrested? And then two, how do they find them? Are they baiting them online?
I think they're baiting them
so
online.
the way that
catch a predator type shit.
He's kind of cryptic with it. It seems I've watched a couple of the streams and he doesn't exactly say. I'm assuming because he doesn't want to like tip off how he's getting them. Because then if people know, then there'll be less people to get, I guess. I don't know. But it seems like what he's doing is he's going on dating apps as a girl and using like girls' photos on dating apps. And then they go on texting and then they disclose that they're underage. And then they text with the people. And if they're still down to meet up, that's when they meet up.
Hold on. So they start out as above age.
Mm-hmm. No, I think they just start out and say like, hey, I'm 18 on the dating because you have to be above 18.
That's what I'm saying. You start out legit on the dating app. And then you later say that you're
I'm actually 15, but I want to be 18 on the dating app, but I still want to like meet people. Do you want to meet up? And then that's when he gets them. Is what I think. This is just based off what I'm putting together through watching.
Very interesting. Now, if you're a normal, sane human being, the second a girl says, hey, I lied about my age on the dating app, I'm underage, you immediately cut off communication. What the fuck? You should even light up the account. You should even call the dating app and be like, yo, there's this girl. She's masquerading as like an 18-year-old. What the fuck is going on here? But these guys are pedophiles. So that's how you find the pedos.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So the person who has to have those combos, though, that's a sicko mode. Like... you gotta pretend to be a young girl.
I mean, this is the whole Chris Hansen
talking with fucking weirdos and shit.
That's the whole Chris Hansen
He's
shit.
a little...
Well, he's not actually doing it, but it's like his
but
little
he
people.
also...
So interesting.
I love that guy,
Maybe you can't arrest them because you were never underage. There wasn't an underage person. They thought they were going to meet up with an underage person.
It depends. I looked into it.
Please.
So like basically
years ago. 2020, Mark, I'm looking into it.
You know what's crazy? I was like, Mark is gonna have to describe this, and it's impossible for him to not look like one.
Yeah.
So all right, go.
I mean, y'all can describe
No,
it.
no pedo. There's no pedo.
Yeah, no pedo.
No
Hashtag
pedo. And then explain all this. How does this go?
Sitting on that
No, because I asked him, I was like, son, in order for us to talk about this, we need to know what's going on. So now Mark is forced to figure out the whole fucking scam.
I don't want to be this.
Yeah, okay. So
but you forced me to be.
I did.
I mean, y'all can explain it if someone else wants to take it.
You got it, my friend.
You got it?
You got it.
No, you got this.
You got to.
So to get them arrested, they have to express sexual intent.
Oh, okay.
So if they just say, hey, you're 15, let's go get pizza, not illegal. You have to get them to say, you have to get them to like send nudes or have sexual intent. You can go through their bag and see if they have like sexual items on them. But then even that might not be enough to actually prove it in court. So you need them to do some sexual shit on the chat.
So none of them, so they
and
don't.
so some of them do. But then they have to prove it to the cops and then go through the court of law.
This is why in To Catch a Predator they make them bring certain items.
Yeah.
Oh,
bring alcohol,
condoms,
bring condoms.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And they also do it with the police a lot more, To Catch a Predator back in the day. And a lot of these YouTubers don't. So there's also the problem where they run into where they'll be like, arrest this guy. And the cops are like, we don't know what the fuck.
Which maybe it should be illegal though if you're just trying to meet up with a kid.
Always.
Like it's not illegal and it probably should be.
It should be illegal.
Like these guys, like if you're 40 trying to meet up with a 15-year-old for whatever reason.
Doesn't matter.
Probably go to jail.
Go to jail immediately. Unless, I was about to say, unless you're like a religious figure, and then it's like, actually.
Straight to heaven.
Yeah. Okay. But it is.
I think that is their heaven.
It is crazy though that people are going on these streams. So like celebrities that have like an album coming out or something they're promoting are going on the live stream to catch the pedophiles.
Ryan Garcia was on. Lil Pump did one.
Yeah, I think Bobby Shmurda went on.
Yep.
So it's
Bradley
like,
Martin did one.
Yeah. Like what is happening in content?
I can't decide if this is great or bad.
Yeah, I know.
So here's the thing.
To...
It is tricky, right? Because you're like, okay, they are exposing these people that are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Which we want as many of those castrated done.
Yeah.
But if they're not getting arrested, then is it something that's just being done so that you can make money?
Yeah.
So now you're using the worst possible thing in the world, which is the molestation of children, as content and views for your own monetization strategy.
And not necessarily even getting these guys thrown in prison.
Exactly. If they all went to prison, or even like a good amount of them, I'd be like, hey, this is fucking awesome. But if none of them go to prison,
and I don't know
you
the
just
numbers.
make money.
Some of them got arrested. Some of them do get arrested.
Yeah.
But some are getting away with it. This is actually, there's a guy, I looked into this last night. There's a guy named Kyle Swanson who's he did this. He used to catch these
There's
predators.
a bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
He could have bailed you out.
Yeah.
He just left you there.
He put last night on him. Very important.
Mark told me. There's this guy that he would catch these people, and then what was happening is they weren't getting arrested. They go home and delete all of their backlogs and everything, which makes it harder for the police. So the police actually told him to stop doing it. He didn't stop doing it, and the police had to get him for obstruction of justice because they were on a case of a guy that he also was on the case of. That guy deleted everything he had, and now there's less evidence.
So the argument that I would make if I'm defending the streamers is even if they don't get arrested, we're putting them out here. Their pictures are out there. Everybody knows who they are now. You can put them on like chat rooms and Facebook groups, etc. So everybody in these cities can be like, oh my God, that was my neighbor. This motherfucker likes kids. I got to keep them away from my children. They'll get fired from their jobs. So that's me if I'm defending the streamers. Mm-hmm. So even though they don't get arrested, they get humiliated.
And some do get arrested. I watched some of the streams where some of them got arrested. Okay. Whether or not they get charged, I don't know. But some of them do.
They're at least arrested, but they might not even end up going to jail. Live tour announcement. Next week, we're back in Abu Dhabi, okay? The Etihad Arena, once again, we're rocking it. I will see you all there. Not only am I looking forward to Etihad, the Etihad Arena show being back in Abu Dhabi, I'm looking forward to that flight. At A380, the Airbus, they got like a little bar area in the back. It is kind of wild. It is kind of wild. I think I'm going to need a Force Dove to get an upgrade that he pays for himself. So I have someone to hang out in the back in the bar. I had nobody to talk to back there, so I went back quickly. But it is a sick plane. So shout out to Etihad Airlines. We need a jacuzzi next. Etihad. What else can we put in there? Can we have the hookah lounge? What else? I don't know if we want smoking on a plane. That might be terrifying. But I think we need to figure out what else we could put into Etihad. How do you take it to the next level? What else do you have in the plane? F1 simulator. Now we're talking. Massage area. Bring the masseuses on the plane. Just little things we can think about. But anyway, shout out to Etihad. Y'all got a great product. That's crazy. Also, the Life Tour, Atlantic City, man, thank y'all so much for selling out the show at the end of the summer. We are adding another one. So we're adding a second date. Very excited about that. We have more dates that are up right now. I will see you guys at Rancho Mirage, the Agua Caliente Casino. That's going to be crazy. A bunch more dates that are available for you guys to go get tickets for. Those that are not sold out yet, man, thank you guys so much for buying all these. And theandrewschulz.com. Go grab them. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Also, guys, dates real quick. First of all, big announcement. I'm going to be in Abu Dhabi during Abu Dhabi Comedy Week, May 26th at the Saadiyat Rotana Resort and Villas in Abu Dhabi. I don't know if I said that correctly, but I will be there. Also, May 31st and June 1st, St. Louis. June 7th and 8th, Indianapolis. June 21st and 22nd, Raleigh, North Carolina. June 28th and 29th, Buffalo. July 26th and 27th, Jacksonville. September 6th and 7th, Vegas. September 12th and 13th and 14th, Miami, Florida. Guys, get your tickets for those shows and more at akashsingh.com. We're going to keep adding. We are not fucking stopping, guys. We're going to keep going. I'll see y'all there. akashsingh.com.
I saw a clip from one where they caught the same guy.
Like multiple times?
One streamer was like, oh yeah, I caught that guy last week. And then Vitaly was on a stream and got the same guy. So they're not doing that good of a job keeping him off the streets.
So then, and then we have to have that conversation, where it's like, you're not keeping him off the streets and you're just making money off it. Are you making money off of child porn? Like, it's kind of what it is, right? I mean, it's not actually the sex of children, but it is the idea of it.
It's a little icky. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
If the guys get arrested,
are they donating? Are they donating the proceeds in any way to like stop this? Like, is there some sort of contribution to fight child sex trafficking?
Human trafficking, yeah.
And then some of them even have a case against them. So like, if they're like shaving their eyebrows and like shaving their heads and punching them in the face.
Love this.
That's fun.
And then that's battery.
Yeah.
So now
false
they're
imprisonment, getting in trouble.
Or like they're keeping them in a place and they're not letting them leave. False imprisonment.
Oh wow.
So it's like, that's why Chris Hansen's whole thing was like, you're allowed to go anytime you want.
Right, because he can't be liable.
You know why he got off the air, Chris Hansen?
Why?
Because the guy killed himself in 2007 after being on the show. And it went back that it was the show set him up to kill himself.
Well,
$100 million.
He wasn't actually a pedophile?
He possibly was. It never went to court at
I'm
that time.
fine with that, bro. Like,
But
I ain't feeling bad about some.
But it was a
$100
$100 million suit, and that's what some people are saying. Like judges and cops are saying.
Who sued?
The estate, I imagine.
His family?
That's crazy.
His pedophile protecting family?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're saying these
he was
YouTubers
dead. They
could
just
be
got
held liable.
They just wanted bread.
like,
Shit, that's fucking crazy.
These YouTubers could be held liable if something were bad to happen to the person after.
Yo, go.
This one is crazy. This is one of the things that happened. So they catch this guy. I don't exactly remember what they wanted him to do or like what exactly his charge was necessarily. But this guy was supposed to meet up with a kid. And this is a random passerby that pulls up and he's like, yo, this is a pedophile? Vitaly's like, yeah, this is a pedophile. And then the dude just does this.
Oh, shit, no fucking way.
Oh, he's dead.
No fucking way you guys just fucking did that.
Why is it no fucking way? Do y'all not want to do that? Like, you see someone trying to meet up with a child and you don't feel inclined to punch them?
Yeah.
Why is that guy surprised?
Yeah, I don't know. So
isn't that the right reaction? Like, what world are we living in right now?
But they're all like, hey, we got to keep running the numbers up. So they don't touch the guys at all. Like what I see a lot of them do, they'll like spray
confetti on them
confetti and shit
right,
like that. I'm like, bruh, it's just silly. Like
it is.
So apparently that guy, there were claims that he died on the way to the hospital.
Oh.
And then Vitaly went on Twitter and was like, no, he didn't die. But I haven't been able to find legit confirmation either way. So Vitaly's claiming that he didn't die, but he did get arrested.
Yo, if I'm the streaming company, whatever they are, right there,
Kick.
I Kick. I'm like, yo, we got to make a real contribution to stop sex trafficking, like on behalf of the streamer. If a lot of our streamers are going to do this type of content, they need to make sure that they're being
60% at least got to go to
something benevolent. There has to be benevolence and care.
Or just do it
behind
legit.
this.
Just link up with the police. So apparently police departments in specific cities are asking them not to do this because a lot of these people will get caught and then they just get released.
Yeah.
and then like Miles was saying, they go home and delete all their stuff.
And then they're more slick with it and they're able to abuse more people. Or who knows. So I just work with the actual police.
But low key, it makes me think like, the fuck the police doing? if it's that easy,
if it's that easy and you can't get these guys, they're not doing shit.
But they also can't build cases. The police basically are like, yeah, these people can catch them, but they're not building like actual evidence and cases against them. They can't they have to go subpoena all their
innocent until proven guilty. So you got to have enough to prove. Because
you can get a guy to show up, but you then have to go into the courtroom, say, look, he did this. We have X amount of terabytes of X and or whatever it might be.
Nobody tried putting it over a mustard beet? Because that shit works. That shit could convince me of anything. Damn near.
Metro.
No, mustard.
Mustard.
Wait, you're giving credit. Wait, what do you mean?
Mustard is the guy.
I know, but he was saying you were giving Metro all the credit.
No, but I've switched already on this episode.
There you go.
I'm talking about not like us.
Metro's in a Vitaly video. So.
Not like us. Not like us is the pedophile song, right?
Yeah.
They not like us. They not like us.
Yo,
I can't
LA
believe-
is fire, dog. Kendrick changed my whole perception of LA. I went there this weekend. I was like, yeah, this place is great. I never thought that the whole time. I lived there for 2 years. This time I went, I was like, man, this is a great city, dude. Pedophiles are in Toronto now. We're good here. You know what I mean?
God damn, bro.
We're good.
Who's a pedophile?
Allegedly, people in Toronto.
People?
People. There's a whole embassy.
Okay, so what does Drake do right now? The one idea was Drake should drop a song on BBL Drizzy.
Yeah, he just needs a hit. And BBL Drizzy
Is a hit. And then I saw FA post this, and FA was like, he should just flip BBL to Bad Bitches Love Drake.
Yeah.
BBL, Bad Bitches Love Drizzy.
Yeah.
And use the beat. So you leaning into the jokes that people are making. And then unfortunately, he might just have to say, I fucked all these guys, girls, and that's why they upset. Because I think at this point, it seems to me at this point, maybe like, it seems like he's just trying to fuck everybody's girl. Put it that way.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And if you are that type of dude, like, and you're doing it specifically because it's a domination thing over the man,
Yeah.
you're not gonna curry favor amongst the community.
I've heard it's not even just rappers. It's anybody he meets. It could be a fucking executive at a bank that he's working with. If he got a wife, I'm gonna try to fuck this guy's wife. or girl, whatever.
Well, this is allegedly the Bobby Altoff
That's
thing.
sick, bro.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me.
Like this is like the rumor with this. Again, no one knows, but
Yeah.
like she does the pod with him. They're in the bed together doing the pod, right? Goes crazy viral, and then she breaks up with her husband shortly thereafter. And then there's all the speculation that he like smashed and it caused an issue with the relationship. Again, no one knows if this is true, but this is like the rumor on the internet.
Oh, wow.
Also, the guy
She
filed for divorce.
What?
The husband filed for divorce.
Yeah. I mean, so, yeah, listen, it just seems to me like when everybody in the industry, well, not a single person will stand up for you. So not one person has like spoken out.
Nope.
To me, that means you don't have a lot of people in the industry that care about you winning.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to want a feature from Drake.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how has he not built up this like great rapport with everybody? He's handing out features to everybody that get these #1 singles. Like, I'm looking at this from the outside. You know, I'm a total casual. But I'm like, wow, this is fucked up. This guy puts so many people on and nobody's standing up for him. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I started to hear little rumblings, and I'll protect some sources of like this type of behavior, which is like, how do I
And apparently he'll kind of do you dirty on a deal sometimes, but also that's fair to me to a degree. To a degree, if you're that big and you're helping out this guy, you can at least expect some level of, all right, he's going to be a little whatever.
To get to the top, a lot of times people have to have a singular focus of self, and that is beneficial in their efforts to reach, the peak, the zenith, if you will. But that does come at a cost. It comes at a cost, is when you're being attacked, people remember those times where you only thought about yourself.
Well, it's, again, the deal thing, I think most of us would be like, it's whatever, dude. He's a billionaire. He's the biggest artist in the world, whatever. I think where people start jumping off board is, okay, you're going to do them grimy in a deal, fine. But if you're trying to holler at dudes' wives, if you're ruining marriages, just like, you're Drake, you could fuck a lot of unmarried girls.
I also think the community finally, hip hop finally like looked at all Drake's actions, all the things you guys said, but plus him like jumping out of different genres and roles and like accents and
that Kendrick,
like
Atlanta, but dude, the Not Like Us, the most damning thing that's like, oh, this is just, I don't need evidence for this, is the Atlanta thing.
Yeah.
When he's just like, you just use these Atlanta rappers to get your currency up. You're a colonizer. That was the one where you're like, oh, fuck, he's providing evidence on all of this.
And it's like, we've seen it. We've seen his accent change, but it's like, we just like excuse it because the song's hot. So just like, whatever. But like, if you really just start to see how often he switches from this role to that role to this accent to that accent.
But the accents and changing is one thing for sure, but he's not the first artist to like pocket people who are popping and elevate themselves in that way. That is a common trend just with artists. Jay-Z did this better than anybody in history.
But he's remained Jay-Z while doing it.
But think about it. Jay-Z by himself, with all due respect, the greatest at the craft, has never been
as big as
he's never been an arena act. Like, he could do the arenas in New York, he could do it, but whenever he did the big tour, it's, all right, I'm gonna bring Justin with me, or I'm gonna bring Ye with me, I'm gonna bring whatever. He is the master at like finding heat and then bring himself alongside, and what he provides is the stamp of cool.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is cool. Like, that is what the world sees him at. He is the best at the craft, and everybody wants to be associated with that. But if he sees Justin rumbling, he's like, all right, let me get this motherfucker right here. So I think Drake has also done a brilliant job of building people up in that way.
Yeah.
But it's the reverse in that Jay's kind of he's trying to get white fans and making himself more marketable, and white people don't care about that.
Jay's done it with black people too.
But Jay
did it with R. Kelly.
Jay is a drug dealer from Bed-Stuy. You're not gonna tell Jay he didn't grow up in the culture. Whatever '90s hip hop culture was, that motherfucker lived it. My like initial feeling on Drake was, oh, this seems like I'm a kid who grew up in white suburbs, and I said this to y'all, you were gone. I saw him as a black kid who grew up in white suburbs, and I saw the way white people treated those black guys often, and you could tell the ones that were like really enjoying it and soaking it up. And then I would see those same guys with my black friends who grew up with black people, and they would be like, no, I don't fuck with this guy. Drake seemed to do that, but then kind of like help these guys out so that enough black people, he got enough cosigns that black people were like, oh, yeah, it's fine.
I think a little part of that also is that there are 3 cultural hubs for hip hop music, and they are New York, California, and Atlanta. Now, that's not to say that Houston,
yeah.
it's not to say that New Orleans haven't had moments, but we're talking about the cultural hubs that define the genre of rap. It's LA, New York, Atlanta. Toronto, because Drake is the biggest artist in the world, especially in the genre, has built up so much cachet. But it was never a director of cultural within rap. So Drake very intelligently has built those ties to Atlanta. He obviously built with Houston, and even built, I think, in LA, right? I mean, like, there's guys that he connected with. Definitely even connected in Chicago when Chicago's having that moment, right? So he very intelligently was like, I need the stamp of approval from the cultural movers, the real people who are shaking the world of hip hop. Drake defines hip hop in a lot of ways, and there's so many people trying to be Drake, but I wouldn't say the city of Toronto defines hip hop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas like Future, like I imagine Future is bigger in Atlanta than any artist. You know what I mean? Like he has the influence.
Acne
Like,
said it. He's bigger than Drake in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Future is God in Atlanta.
yeah, and like same with Kendrick. Like
Kendrick in LA.
in LA, like. So I think it was a smart move, but also a necessary move. Like, imagine you're this person who's complete outsider, and like what he's done in terms of building up Toronto and the scene and thinking of it as a place for music is amazing. And it doesn't hurt the fact that the biggest pop artist in the world, The Weeknd, is also from Toronto at the same fucking time. So Toronto's definitely having a moment. But I think in terms of the way the culture moves, he was very smart to partner with these people.
Yeah, very.
Like, he needed that.
No,
culture.
nobody said it was dumb.
Yeah, I just wish he stayed himself. Like when he first came out, he was like vulnerable, kind of nerdy dude that sang, and then all of a sudden around like, if you're reading this too late, all of a sudden he's a gangster. And like
I think that's where people were like, "You're not this guy." That's where they feel like it's vulture.
I guess I'm such a casual. I didn't know that he had tried to present himself as like a tough guy. He's always singing and shit. Like I didn't know that.
He's like talking about getting people touched. Like he became a gangster. And I'm not even going to say that he's not, because I hear stories in Toronto where it's like him and his crew, if they want to do something, they'll do something. But people just look at it, it's like, who are you? You're not that guy. You just were upset of people making fun of you for so long that it's like now you became the villain.
Interesting.
And it's like, and I think he'll do that with everything. Like even when he was doing like Afro beats and all that, and now like, why are you talking Jamaican? But then, or like even Jamaican accent. But then people were like, no, that's really how he talks. He was just hiding it for so long in the beginning so he can break through into the American market. So we get introduced to him with a fake voice. And now when he starts talking regular, we're like, yo, what is this shit you do?
Interesting.
And then, well, there's also I don't know, this is the video. This is what another thing people are hating on is the video of him on like some reality show with white people talking about how ignorant the Toronto slang is. He's like, that's ignorant to me. But so like, we don't know the real you.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows real.
Even the thug shit, I've heard Drake will have his people get at you. You go to LA, they're like, Kendrick is a guy by himself. He don't, I mean, like,
nah, if you're a boss, like you're not getting your hands dirty. Like,
I guess to again a suburb kid who reads him as a suburb guy, we can hire people to do things for us. That doesn't mean we're doing things. You know what I mean? Like you got money, you can get. I could be a boss if I got money. That's just hiring goons. It's not like you grew up in it. You represent a thing.
Yeah, he didn't put work in, but
put work
still.
in. That's what black people say.
But
I knew there was a black people thing there.
He
Put
is
work
just
in.
way more gangster than he used to be. Right?
Yeah.
And so we just seen, I guess, finally holding the mirror up to who Drake actually is. And now we don't know. And now I think that's why people are just like, I don't think we like this guy.
I wonder if there's a little bit of it like he's someone who is an outsider to hip hop just by nature of like how he grew up and where he's from.
Just by being, by being from Canada.
That's it. And he just put out such fucking incredible music over and over and over again that the people are just like, hey, we got to give it up. This guy's fucking nice at rapping, amazing shows. Like he's just the best. But there's that little piece of the American fan base, the American hip hop fan, that's like, he's not really us, but he's so nice, we got to give it up. But the second he gets knocked off the pedestal, all those people were like, see, I knew it. You know what I
It's
mean?
a little bit of that, but then also when he does the things like sleeping with somebody's girl. Or
exactly.
like,
You're not building up any protection.
And
or beefing with Meg or whatever stuff. It's like, yo, wait, don't beef with somebody from our culture. Like, remember who you are.
You're an outsider.
Yeah.
He's a beloved outsider.
According to Kendrick, he's a fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're a beloved outsider and you're on top and people are like tolerate it because they can't deny it. The music is so fucking good.
Yeah.
But every misstep, they're there to remind you that you're a fucking outsider.
Yeah. Taking shots at Meg was wild. Also, he has lied about, dude, everybody in Kendrick's camp, and then you talk to some people out in LA, anybody that knows anything about it is like, nah, that daughter is real. They're like, I'll die on that. That daughter's real. So if we find out he lied about that, he lied about Adonis at first, he lied about Ghostwriters at first. If he's lying about this, how do we believe anything you lie about? He lied about leaking the information. He was like, we leaked that information to you on the Hard Part 6. Apparently that's a lie. Academics said that wasn't true. So at what point is everything about you fraudulent and we can't believe a fucking word that comes out of your mouth ever?
It's tough.
If that daughter shit is real and it leaks, that's
how do you
real
prove
problem.
the daughter thing?
That's
Like,
the thing.
Paternity
She would
test,
have to come out
you
for
gotta
7
sue.
years or whatever. She's 11 and at 18, she could be like, fuck whatever bag my mom got. This is what happened to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones paid off some like airline gate attendant or something that he got pregnant.
Oh, but the
gave her
kid
a
you're
crazy
not
bag to
paying
keep
off.
quiet. And then the kid is suing. She's like, that was in utero when she made that deal. I had nothing to do with that deal.
Yeah.
Not only was I not 18, I was not even born. So I want to be a part of this family. Fuck you. And that's a
Now
smart
the kids
move.
want rights. Come on,
Kids.
bro. Fetuses don't have rights. You can't sue.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but that could theoretically happen. I mean, by that point, it'll be so far gone. It's not even like maybe it won't matter. Or it could be some Diddy shit. Who knows?
Yeah. The Drake thing of also sleeping with everyone's girls is so smart because the guys won't say anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
this is
they're
what he
embarrassed.
said last time.
that
And
what
it
you're
was
saying?
a great point where you
Mutually
look at the
assured.
guy and be like, man, these just bitches.
They
who
just
cares?
hoes, bro. You really care about these
And then you
hoes?
can't, as a rapper, be like, no, I had feelings for them.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I really
that
loved
still
her.
bothered me.
Yeah.
Like Wayne's girl while he was in prison, crazy dog. That's the guy to put you on, even if it's just one of his girls.
And let's put it this way. It's fucked up of her too.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like, don't fuck.
But hoes gonna be hoes, so I can blame Tammy.
I know.
What's that?
Well, that's the Wayne bar, which people I think are saying that was about. But hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. But he says in the video where he acknowledges that happened, he's like, she tries to text me, don't get at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Even if she
defending her.
throws it at you, you go, yo, you are my man's girl.
Yeah, get the fuck
Get
outta
the
here.
fuck away from me.
He's probably got a little sex addiction situation
Yeah.
going on.
Listen, power manifests, it's like a hunger for power manifests itself in different ways. And he presents himself as like this really just kind of like smart, composed, like thoughtful businessman, right? Outside of the character that is the rapper, right? All the business deals are like fucking amazing. Like
so
he's
funny
locked in.
when he wants to be funny. Like very savvy how he
he's
maneuvers all of
fantastic. But that maniacal drive might present itself somewhere. And if you're fucking your friends' girls, you're not fucking them for them, by the way. Because there's tons of bad bitches. You're not just doing it to get a nut. You are doing it. You're fucking your man.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. You're fucking your man. It's
Diddy.
it sounds crazy. Yes, Diddy. But it sounds crazy. But that's what it's about. It's like
fucking him over or just like wanting to have something over him, but I don't think he's thinking about it.
No. You're not like sexually. It's like I'm gonna emotionally fuck you. I'm gonna do something that I know that I'm gonna have over you.
Oh yeah.
forever.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
You're gonna think about me for the rest of your life.
And it's what he jumps to in every song.
dominating you.
Yeah.
Like it is and that if you can't control that compulsion.
Yeah.
It's also his go-to in, hey, Whitney, holler at me. I'll treat you better when I do whatever. It's like, that's his go-to thing.
But and then I was like really thinking about it. I'm like, he doesn't really have too many things he can talk about because if he doesn't truly know who he is, like what more can you say in rap about bragging about money and fucking girls?
Well, even as a Drake hater, the thing I could never deny when he started is he's like rapping about being heartbroken and shit like that. And then again,
in the beginning.
I was like, well, I can't live through this, so it's not for me. But God bless you. That's like a thing rap could have probably used.
I'm telling you.
And then
all those girls that broke his heart in the beginning turned him into a fucking psycho.
It is their fault. I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out how to blame them. I was trying to
Crazy.
figure out how to
Crazy.
blame them. No, I blame
I
them.
was pussyless for 3 decades. I mean, I ain't fucking my friend's girl.
He was a little resentful.
Yeah, sure. I ain't fucking my friend's girl.
Nah, but I think that played a little bit of part of it. Because women, I feel, in the beginning of Drake's career, he used to be a joke. You remember how girls used to talk about Drake?
No, explain.
Like, I feel...
Sorry, to add to this, you know this meme. Drake the type of dude who, it would be the N-word, but Drake the type of dude who doesn't bend his knees when he ties his shoes. There's like all these really funny ones.
Like, women used to look at him as like soft and like a beta male. So I think that bothered him of looking that way. And then he like started living the lie and became now I'm fucking all you. Wow. I'm getting back at all.
Should have leaked his dick 10 years ago. I would have shut everyone up, bro. You would have seen it. Every girl would be like, all right. All right.
I'm surprised it didn't leak before because he sends it up.
Well, apparently, Kendrick in his, I didn't know that, but in his Meet the Grims video,
prosthetic. It's a prosthetic to make it look smaller.
No way. Like an optical illusion.
Yeah, it's prosthetic to make it look smaller. It's like one of them, clown house mirrors or whatever. they do that to make it look tinier and skinnier.
No way.
Do it. Yeah.
Snapchat should make that filter.
That is from Snapchat. It's one of those filters. Yeah,
it's even bigger.
So you can have a really tiny looking dick.
He's got Spanx for his dick.
Yeah, didn't you think that his dick looked really like malnourished? Didn't y'all think it looked malnourished when you saw it? Didn't you want to give it 10 cents a day when you saw it? Why are so many bugs flying around this dick?
It needed UNICEF, bro. A little.
Dick make Afro beats. No, but it's so tiny. So, all right, guys, let's take a break for a second because today we are going to help you take your health back, okay? You are going to monitor everything going on with your body. You are going to get into peak physical condition. And the first step for that happening is getting yourself a Whoop, okay? Make sure you get that sleep. I'm telling you, something happens when you put on this Whoop where you start to get competitive. And the first thing that I was competitive about was sleep, okay? I wanted that 100% sleep score. It was a challenge since I just had a baby, and that's literally virtually impossible. But you start finding things you can do. You're like, okay, do I reduce my drinking? Can I get there with drinking? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Can I have 2 glasses of wine and still get 100%? I gotta really sleep today. Baby, sorry, can't wake up with our child. I gotta get my 100%, I gotta sleep. I'm telling you right now, Whoop, 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 there it is. This is the thing that you're gonna do. It's gonna tell you how exercise is affecting you, what type of good sleep, what type of exercise. It's going to monitor your health. It's going to put your brain in that situation where you are constantly calculating the things that you're going to do, that you're doing that are good for your body. That is the change. It's not just about getting data. It starts to make you competitive about being more healthy. This just naturally happens when you start wearing it. Once you apply it to yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You put it on your wrist. You don't have to change anything about your life. And the fact that you're getting this feedback makes you go, oh no, I'm gonna beat that. It gamifies health. It's no different than playing Mario Kart Nintendo Switch. You wanna learn how to drift. Well, now you're gonna learn how to Whoop. You go to join.whoop.com/flagrant. That is join.whoop, WHOOP.com/flagrant. Okay? And you try Whoop for 30 days for free when you go to join.whoop.com/flagrant. Enjoy taking back your health. Now, let's get back to the show.
All right, guys, we got to take a break so I can tell you about Helix mattresses. They are fantastic. I have one. My sleep has legitimately improved on a Helix mattress. My wife fucking loves it, sleeps like a baby. My dog even loves it. And the reason they are so easy to love is because they match you to the mattress that best fits your sleeping habits. Side sleeper, stomach sleeper, back sleeper, whatever it is. How much do you toss and turn at night? You take a quiz online that takes 2 minutes. Have your partner take one as well, and they will match you to the mattress that best fits your sleeping habits. Then it's shipped right to your door, free shipping, and most importantly, you have 100 nights to try it out. That's right. You have more than 3 months to sleep on this thing, see if you love it, and if you don't, you can send it back and get a refund. And if you do love it, which you probably will, you get a 10 to 15 year warranty on the bed. Guys, there is truly nothing to lose. If you don't believe me, look up Helix online. They win fucking awards for best mattresses. I didn't even know they had those, but they win them. And they have over 12,000 5-star reviews. They are phenomenal. And just as importantly, Helix is offering 20% off of all mattresses and 2 free pillows for our listeners. So, Flagrant fans, asshole army, go to helixsleep.com/flagrant. That is HELIXSLEEP.com/flagrant. This is their best offer yet, for real. I remember we did ads for them a few years ago. That offer, not as good as this one, and it won't last long, most likely, because it's the best. So get Helix. Better sleep starts now with Helix. Let's get back to the show. Something else you
Gay
said
shit,
dropped
bro.
today that
Yeah, apparently this dude.
said he actually fed Drake fake information on Kendrick.
Yeah, apparently.
What was
What's his name?
I forget his name, but Drake was like, Whitney, you and Whitney are having problems. The kid might not be yours. He paid some other guy $100K for info on Kendrick, and the guy was like, hey, him and Whitney are having problems, and the kid might not be his. And then Drake ran with that, and then the guy just made it up.
Yeah.
He said, I was laughing at him the whole time that song came out.
According to this tweet, I didn't listen to the whole thing. This dude, Cooley Bravo. Apparently, he's like cool with Kendrick. He did a recent interview. It's got like 3 million views on Twitter right now. Drake paid him $150K for information on Kendrick's wife, Whitney, and admits he gave Drake false information. He says he was laughing when he heard Family Matters.
Now, if I'm Kendrick, I'm tight about that. You had the whole world thinking that my wife did this thing
he also
because of the fake information that you leaked.
But he also put it
Like,
out
wouldn't
in
you be
Euphoria.
upset if you're...
In Euphoria, he said, you're going to make up lies on my family. It just ended up proving him right. So I think he was like...
I don't
is-
think the perception...
Yeah, and he was
Is
saying
that at all, Hawkeye?
lies about his family based off of stuff that came out in his latest album.
Oh, Mr. Morales.
Yeah. So I don't think he didn't think he was gonna go there with it.
Maybe not. And I don't know if he's a Kendrick friend or whatever.
I mean, like, let's just say you released information, fake information
yeah.
to my op, and
Yeah,
they
it would
wrote
never,
a song
yeah, you're
about
right. It
it.
would never be that.
I'd be like, bro, why'd you release that? Say
Yeah,
that. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Say
It's
my
like, I got
dick is
3
too big.
testicles.
Say my dick is too giant.
Exactly, that
Yeah.
one too. That one.
It hurts everyone.
Yeah, they can't fit it anywhere 'cause it's so big. Put it into a potted plant.
Say that.
But nah, I think it's cap. Until I see some proof, like let me see either
Same,
bank,
that's fair. Same
bank
thing, yeah.
transaction or some text like yo, whatever.
Yeah.
I need to see some because
That's fair.
this guy's just
Because, yeah, that's what we said about
capitalizing
Drake
on
saying
Bill.
he fed it to Kendrick. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't have any proof. So that's fair.
Yo, it's beef season, yo.
Yeah.
It's
Everyone's
beef
mad.
season.
You
Who you
feel
beefing
it?
with?
Everybody.
Son, we're not beefing with nobody. We just
You need to
feeling
start.
good.
We got to protect our... No,
Should we start-
we're Jay Colin, dog. We're Jay Colin.
Oh,
No.
We're protecting our peace.
I'd rather you be a pedophile.
We got to protect our peace.
Sounds
dude.
Can we
good that you
talk
said
about?
UB.
Can we
Those are
talk
very
about? Can we talk about Shaq Diesel and Uncle Shannon going at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
the
don't
less
like this.
Shaq news
Okay,
to me.
so what happened with Shannon? Shannon said some shit about Shaq.
Put
Shaq
me on
told...
game. I didn't hear.
When it comes to Shaq, everybody.
I just
Yeah,
That-
so basically Shaq said to Nikola Jokic on an interview after he won the MVP, I thought Shai should have won it. I'll be honest with you. I think you're great. I just thought Shai Gilgeous Alexander or whatever, Shea, should have won the MVP. And then Shannon, I guess, he basically said about Shaq, what
Said
did
he
say?
was jealous.
Yeah, you're jealous. You don't like, you didn't have the low post moves that Nikola had or whatever. And then Shaq just went bonkers on him. Just dunked on him. He went Shaq.
I mean,
can I see some of the Duncan because I didn't.
OKC was the #1 seed.
yeah.
Shea is the best player on the team. He had a
Yeah.
remarkable season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a crazy hot take to think that he should have won MVP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I think this was, it's funny, people are saying it was racist to give Nikola the MVP this year. I think they made up for the fact that they gave Joel Embiid the MVP last year because everybody was saying it's racist how he always wins MVP. Then we watched the playoffs play out and we were like, why the fuck did Joel
Joel
Embiid
Embiid
get
ever
the
win
MVP?
the
This is
MVP?
idiotic.
Yeah.
So I almost think writers are like, fuck, we owe him one. And then maybe, I didn't watch nearly as much basketball this year, but I think.
That does happen though. That happened with Jordan. Like when I think it was Karl Malone won the MVP.
Yeah.
It's like no time when Jordan is in the league, and we're not counting the Wizards, should any other player gotten the MVP.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even a conversation. But you get fatigue
Yeah.
from the constant dominance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voting fatigue.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, we're looking for someone else to be great in this moment. It's not to say Karl Malone wasn't great. Vitaly should have done a stream about him probably. But the reality is like, no one's coming close to it. And I don't know. I got to watch more. I got to watch more of Jokic.
Yeah.
Third MVP in 4 seasons.
I mean, he's just so fucking good and like not exciting necessarily, but just plays at his. They say that about Luka, plays at his own pace. I feel like Nikola is just calm. There's no franticness about it whatsoever, and he's gonna make the right decision 1,000 times out of 1,001, and the team dominates. He's got every skill on offense, works his ass off. Yeah, they're the best. Even coming back against Minnesota, it's 2-2 now. We thought they were dead in the water, and then you just watch the game.
No, they're cooking.
Did you read their messages back and forth to each other?
No, show me.
Just like,
It's crazy.
You took me sticking up for Shies as jealousy of Joker shows how smart you are. Remember, if you're not ranked in the top 10 of your profession, you can't speak to me. Don't forget how I know what you did to get to where you're at. Me jealous sounds like you're jealous. I know you're trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50, top 75. Google me. And to be frank, and it just goes on and on and on. More, most dominant ever. And then Shannon responds, and he's like, "I love you, Shaq, but damn, you need to get some thicker skin. Don't take offense to everything, then just say stuff like 4 rings. It's an argument of a 10-year-old. No wonder Phil talked about how much you had to accommodate you and your feelings. With that being said, you're a generational whiner. This man-child needs therapy. You don't see any of this big man counterparts belittling previous and future generations. So stop with insecure bullying. It's fucking embarrassing for a 50-year-old man. Don't forget, you told me that you're still illiterate and you can't last more than 30 seconds in the bedroom. That's why your ex-wife wasn't in love with you."
Oh.
Damn, Shannon.
Son. This is fucking Drake and Kendrick right here.
And then apparently,
This is crazy.
apparently Shaq dropped a diss track.
Yeah.
What is happening?
When
Nah,
the fuck
bro.
did all this happen? I didn't hear about that.
Shan, you're wrong, bro.
I feel like you're biased.
You're
I feel
wrong.
like you're biased.
I'm not biased at all. What are you talking
I feel like you have a bias.
Shan, you are wrong, Shan. Unc, you are wrong, bro. Shaq, the motherfucking GOAT, the most dominant ever. I love you, Shaq. Until Shannon, you say something really nice and beautiful.
Oh no, Shannon Sharpe, man, you ain't beneath me. You holding me to respect as a new rapper beefy. Get soft before you get fly, you rather tweet me. I was in 3 different cars when you was in 3 feet. All I see is dollar signs, they coming in 3D. Nigga hot, ain't nowhere around my degree. You are not in my spot, you are like a peewee. Sure, God, I'm calling me Rocky the way I read. I get to the greenback, I don't need a lawnmower. Jet flying, foreign driving, Best Buy and Don for
Yo, remember what I said about Metro earlier? I feel that way about Shaq now. Shaq might be the greatest musician in history. Shout out Shaq, you got the best opinions, you're the best at basketball, and you're my
I feel like you're only
motherfucking
saying
GOAT.
this because Shaq said that you're the you're the Shaq of comedy.
He did?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
that's what Shaq. I feel like,
No way.
No,
Wait,
he said
Shaq said that about me?
He said that. Yeah,
No, he just
did
meant
say
he only lasts 30 seconds in bed.
Shaq, we got so much in common that you don't even realize.
Mr. TMB.
It's crazy.
You are TMB.
I'm telling you, we are one and the same, my brother.
Funny.
We are one and the same. They changed the game because of us.
No, but that was fire. That was fire.
Nah, Shaq's a fucking man. Shannon out his goddamn mind.
Why is everyone so mad right now? Why is everyone beefing?
Son, I love it.
I think there's
Katt Williams changed the
Yes.
multiverse.
Yeah.
might
Yes.
have. I mean, there's just value in it. Like once you see that that's what, once you see that that's what people are watching and that's what people are rewarding, you're like, okay, that's how I'm gonna go about my career to get where I want to get.
Yeah.
It's the new crowd work. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's a bunch of people going like, oh, this is what I can do to get where I want to go.
Yeah.
And now I mean, the game started a beef with
Rick Ross.
I saw 2 meme pages.
beefing.
Posting each other's follower counts going down. They're like, isn't it amazing? What is happening?
I love this energy.
Yeah.
That's it. Just call the shit
We
out.
gotta beef with someone then.
Let's
Fine.
stop walking
Let's
around
beef.
on eggshells.
Let's
call
beef.
this shit out.
The Jews. What's up, Jews?
Yeah.
Should we beef with all? Wait, is
Let's
that bad?
do it.
Wait, is that bad?
You are. Right.
Say what you want, Al. Beef. Talk that shit about Mandy.
Oh, I'm healed.
Yeah. Talk that shit about Mandy in her studio.
No.
Yo, come on. Talk that shit about Mandy in her studio.
we're in a great
Yo,
place
stop
now.
walking on eggshells.
Come on now.
Yo, come on. Let's just be
Let's
real.
be.
Yo, let's be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We did it already. We showed you how to do it. Here, take the reins.
See? Okay, what else we got, my boys?
I mean, we got a portal in NYC to go to a bad neighborhood in Ireland.
Before we do that, before we get to that, can I just say that I might have been wrong about Seinfeld, yo. I might have been wrong about Seinfeld.
Did he say something nice about you on a podcast?
No, not at all. But despite him being very rude to me,
Yeah.
at our one chance encounter, could have had a horrible day. You know what I mean? He just could have had a bad day. A lot of things go on in people's days.
Well, it's
Coulda
recent.
had a
This is,
bad day.
this is pretty recent, right?
It's pretty recent. It's like 15 years. So, whatever. But despite that, I'm like, listen, everybody deserves a second chance. You know?
Yeah.
He's in our section. So Neil was like, hey, I'm going to have Seinfeld on the pod. Can we use the studio? And I was like, of course you can use the studio. That'd be an awesome interview. I love you. And I think that you guys have a really interesting conversation. They had a great pod. And then Seinfeld did this commencement speech for Duke. And there's a bunch of these kids walking out because there's a Jew on stage, which is crazy. Which is really crazy. Yeah. And it's funny that like all these people felt this way about Jews probably October 6th.
Yeah.
But they were too pussy to say anything about it. Yeah. And they're almost like using October 7th. Yeah. As a way to just be anti-Semites.
Yeah. Like, I could just see some of the people booing him just because they're against what the Israeli government is doing over there. I don't think everybody booing him is because they're an anti-Semite. That's just...
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, like I said, there have been people that are consistent throughout this whole process. And there are people that like have either latched onto it and are using it because it satisfies their anti-Semitism that they already have. And there are other people that are latching on just because they need a new identity.
Yeah.
And... the people who've been consistent throughout the whole time, I'm not critical of them. You have an opinion. Maybe we agree or disagree on it, but you've always felt this way and you took the heat for feeling this way. You took it. The other people, they were too much of a fucking coward. They were too much of bitches to actually take the heat. They were like really quiet. They're like, I'm not going to say anything because what will the people on Twitter say? Maybe I'll lose followers. Maybe people won't watch my show. They were too pussy to share their opinions. All of a sudden now that there's views in it, now that there's clicks in it, now that there's ad revenue in it, now that the numbers are up, now you're talking about it? Nah, you're a grifting. You're a grifting.
Yeah. So some of these people had signs that said Blue Devils on it. That seems anti-Semitic.
That's funny.
It seems pretty fucked up, right?
That's great.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's convenient.
That's fucked up, dude.
That is convenient.
Why would they
calling
hold
them
those
the
signs?
Blue Devils? That is great. For those of you who are foreign, the Duke Blue Devils, that is their mascot for the team.
We got to start calling that. That's fire. Dude, if you're a little anti-Semitic,
What happened to globalists? We really dropped
Globalist
that.
is good.
Oh, we got to bring back Globalist.
Yeah, Globalist is fire.
Anyway, his
Blue
speech
Devils
was
is
actually
fire.
really good.
Yeah.
I thought his speech was really cool. Maybe there's like my wife sent it to me on TikTok, but I'm sure there's like a longer version of it. But
Yeah,
he
I
just
can
talked
pull
about
it.
like the 3 things in life that he's his 3 like lessons for life. And I thought they were really good.
His pod with Neil was really great too.
Say again?
His pod with Neil was really
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I was wrong.
I basically said though, like
I'm willing to forgive him if he apologized. You know what I mean? I'm willing to forgive him if
you'll
he
never forgive.
apologizes for that thing that he has no clue that he did 15 years ago.
He liked your office. He sat in there. It was a good time.
You know what I mean?
We can repair that.
Damn, he took the office.
I know he took your shit.
He took the office.
God.
That wasn't his, but he just decided to set up shop. And
These Blue Devils.
It's his land now.
No, I honestly, those protesters might have been onto something. Them protesters might have been onto something, yeah.
These Blue Devils. All right, so I have the video of his speech.
Keys to life, no jokes in this part. Okay, they are, number 1, bust your ass. Number 2, pay attention. Number 3, fall in love. Number 1, you obviously already know whatever you're doing. I don't care if it's your job, your hobby, your relationship, getting a reservation at M Sushi. Make an effort. Just pure, stupid, no real idea what I'm doing here effort. Effort always yields a positive value, even if the outcome of the effort is absolute failure of the desired result. This is a rule of life. Just swing the bat and pray is not a bad approach to a lot of things. Number 2, pay attention. If you're in a small submersible that looks like a giant kazoo and going to visit the Titanic, 7 miles down at the bottom of the ocean, and the captain of the vessel is using a Game Boy controller, pay attention to that. What are you checking out down there? Oh, I see what happened. This ship sank. Now I understand why it never made it into port. If the fish where you are have eyes like Shelley Duvall and a bendy straw with a work light hanging off their head, you do not belong there. If the fish are going, I can't see a goddamn thing, you won't either. Number 3, fall in love. It's easy to fall in love with people. I suggest falling in love with anything and everything every chance you get. Fall in love with your coffee, your sneakers, your blue zone parking space. I've had a lot of fun in life falling in love with stupid, meaningless physical objects. The object I love the most is the clear barrel Big Pen, $1.29 for a box of 10. I can fall in love with a car turn signal switch that has a nice feel to it. A pizza crust that collapses with just the right amount of pressure. I have truly spent my life focusing on the smallest things imaginable, completely oblivious to all the big issues of living. Find something where you love the good parts and don't mind the bad parts too much. The torture you're comfortable with. This is the golden path to victory in life. Work, exercise, relationships, they all have a solid component of pure torture, and they are all 1,000% worth it. Privilege is a word that has taken quite a beating lately. Privilege today seems to be the worst thing you can have. I would like to take a moment to defend it. Again, a lot of you are thinking, I can't believe they invited this guy. Too late. I say, use your privilege. I grew up a Jewish boy from New York. That is a privilege if you want to be a comedian. If I messed up a funny story around my relatives, they would know that's not how you tell that joke. The prostitute has to be behind the drapes when the wife comes in. You went to Duke. That is an unbelievable privilege. I now have an honorary doctorate, a humane letters degree from Duke University. And if I can figure out a way to use that, I will. I haven't figured anything out yet. I think it's pretty much as useful in real life as this outfit I'm wearing. But so what? I'll take it. My point is we're embarrassed about things we should be proud of and proud of things we should be embarrassed about. When I was writing my TV series...
That's a good speech.
Yeah.
I thought it was just
There's a
like,
really better part of
Oh,
that.
Don't
oh
be so
my
fucking
God.
Jewy
So
about it.
Jewy.
It pertained to being
I'm
a
walking out of this
comedian.
podcast.
Shush.
I'm walking out.
Shush.
I
no.
lost the room.
No, I want to hear the part, but I thought what was really interesting is falling in love with these little things.
Yeah.
And how valuable that can be and how much joy can come to your life from that. And it's very easy to just focus on the biggest things that are happening in the world. What are the biggest issues? What do I need to get done? What should I care about when there are things that we absolutely love right in front of us that might make no sense to anybody else, but those things are going to end up bringing us maybe equal joy, maybe more joy, and just getting upset.
Just watch your mic.
The other thing I loved was just working hard. Like,
Yeah. And swing the bat.
yeah, even if you don't know what you're doing, just work hard and fucking take the chance and swing. And it was great.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good. It was and also looking at the things you have as a privilege.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is like to go to Duke. These people, these kids complaining about what's going on. You're at fucking Duke, man.
Yeah.
You're in the top 0.0001% of all humans with opportunity right now.
Yeah.
Get after it. Use it. Don't feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
Use it and go for it. Try to create a family and hopefully you can bestow some of that privilege on them and continue that and help your friends and help every person you possibly fucking can with that privilege instead of like walking around embarrassed of it and trying to shun it and trying to hide it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really good. I mean, it's still fuck him forever.
No, no.
You know, because he did something to me.
You're
that
being
was rude.
so anti-Semitic.
I know, yeah.
Why the hell do you hate this guy just because he's a Jewish kid from Brooklyn?
I mean,
What's wrong with you, bro?
that's only the main reason. It's really because he's
Only the majority.
It's from Queens. Get it right.
It's Long Island. You didn't mean it. I didn't even think he's from the city.
No, I
You're
thought
not
it was
from
Long
Queens?
Island.
No,
I
he's
thought it
from
was
Long
Long Island.
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I
Masquerade.
claim him.
Now you're with him?
He said he's a
Fuck that.
Jewish boy from
Oh
New
my
York.
God.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not from Queens?
Isn't it all technically
like a-
Long Island though? Brooklyn
says he's
and
from
Queens. Isn't
Brooklyn.
that all the same island?
Now you
Right, you're-
enter in dangerous
you're not
territory,
valid,
my
bro.
boy. You enter
Yeah,
in
you're not valid.
dangerous
Yo, come to
territory, my
Williamsburg,
boy.
dog. Come to Williamsburg. I'll fucking.
From
Relax.
You from Long Island?
I'm gonna send the goons on you if you're.
You from Mallory
Just-
Jones?
We're gonna let him talk about our neighborhood like that.
He's so far on the west side, he's from Jersey.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, he's
you
out
are.
He's
I'm Indian. I'm proud to be from Jersey, dog. That's the little India.
All
over there.
right.
No,
Stay,
that is
stay in
true.
East Jersey. Where you at?
Yo, call me.
You're just a kid from Long Island. I'm just a kid from Long Island. He don't know.
What is what? Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Anyway, so shout out to that whole thing. You were saying there was another part, Dove?
May I?
Yeah.
Oh,
From
God.
the transcript?
I mean, now I'm just like,
That was annoying.
Now
Spirit
do we-
of
That was
Seinfeld.
so fucking annoying.
Shut up.
Ceasefire now.
He goes,
Yeah,
I totally
put 'em.
admire the ambitions of your generation to create a more just and inclusive society. I think it's also wonderful that you guys care so much about not hurting each other's feelings in the million and one ways. We do all that every second of every day. It's lovely to want to fix those things. But, all caps, but what I need to tell you as a comedian, do not lose your sense of humor. You can have no idea at this point in your life how much you're going to need it to get through. Not enough of life makes sense for you to be able to survive it
survive it without humor. And I know all of you are here going to use all your brains and muscle and soul to improve the world. And I know that you're going to be able to do a bang up job. And when you're done, as I am now, I bet the world, because of you, will be a much better place. But it will still not make a whole hell of a lot of sense. It will be a better, different, but still pretty insane mess. And it is worth the sacrifice of an occasional discomfort to have some laughs. Don't lose that. Even if it's at the cost of occasional hard feelings, it's okay. You got to laugh. That's the one thing at the end of your life that you will not wish you did less of. Humor is the most powerful, most survival, essential quality you will ever have or need to navigate through the human experience.
That is still going.
That is the one thing.
I'm out.
That you will not. What is it? What was the line? That was the one thing that you will not regret having less of.
From the top, though. From the top.
No, God.
I don't know how you caught the
You're a good friend. You're a great
You
friend.
were like still
When he
listening.
said,
That's fine.
I'm done now, and then kept talking, I was like,
Oh.
give him the light, yo. Seinfeld needed a light.
What is it?
You got to laugh. That is the one thing at the end of your life you will not wish you did less of.
You will not wish you did less of. Yes, in that moment at the end of life, you're not going, man, I wish I did less laughing.
Yeah.
Yes, every time you do it, you will be grateful for it. Yeah, I like that. I like
You're a
that.
great friend.
Yeah, you just saved Dove.
You saved him.
I am a protester. I remember what I said about I'm really flipping and flopping today. It's summer's out and the rainbow sandals are on. I think that those people who left Seinfeld's thing, I think that did they leave because he is a Jew? Yeah. Can that also be right? You know, can we look into it a little bit? Can we look? Hey, sometimes you hate white people, sometimes you hate black people, sometimes you hate Indians. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can we live in a society?
But
what is the Constitution even?
Sometimes,
Why do we have
sometimes.
guns?
Yes.
In case them blacks wanted rights.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Is that why?
Bring back hate speech.
Is
dude.
that
Yes.
should that be what this podcast is about?
Yeah.
Justifying racism?
Yes.
Should we make it that, Al?
That's a good pivot.
Al, you say something racist now.
Nah, I
Do
like
it.
this. Keep going. I just want it
You
all on
coward!
you. I want it all on you.
You
Right
coward!
Al.
Miles, go for it. Stop. Miles gets out of his seat.
Me.
Al, do you think when Kendrick says they not like us,
Oh,
means
God.
because Drake is
Just-
Jewish?
Yeah,
It's
I know.
Put
crazy.
the camera on him. It's just
Like-
for them to make it about them. He's clearly talking about pedophiles. Which, as part of the Jewish religion, women do become women at 13. So there might be a little bit of connection here. There might be a little synergy.
You know where there's a lot of pedophiles? Hollywood.
Whoa.
Hey, Dub, who runs Hollywood again? Just remind me real quick.
I thought we got over that. DEI brought in a whole lot of other people.
Dove need a Metro beat. Dove need a Metro beat
I know,
immediately.
son. It's crazy.
Dove, you need a Metro beat.
Mark, Catholic religion, when do girls become women?
How do Moyles get the blood out for circumcision?
Quick draw, draw.
Listen,
You're welcome for all your certificates.
You better watch out.
I'm just watching it. I'm just watching from the stands,
Mark
bro.
came prepared today. God damn.
That was really good.
All right, we got to take a break real quick because I need to talk to you guys. This, and some of you are really going to need this conversation, because if you ever are wrongfully injured or injured because of the negligence, maybe malevolence, I think I used that word correctly, of another person, you could be entitled to getting paid. Now, here's the thing. If you get injured, especially because it's not your fault, it sucks. It's hard. It's difficult to go through. You got to do doctor's visits. You're in pain. You're in casts or whatever. It all sucks. It's all hard. But one thing that is easy is calling Morgan & Morgan. You can call Morgan & Morgan if you are wrongfully injured because of someone else. You got to check them out, dude. They are America's largest law firm. They have recovered over $20 billion. That's billion. Billion, not million, not some bum-ass million. $1 billion for over 500,000 clients. 500,000 people have been helped by Morgan & Morgan. You could be one of them. Like I said, getting injured because of someone else is hard, but submitting an injury claim on Morgan & Morgan is easy. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan, and this is important. Their fee is free unless you win. So for more information, go to forthepeople.com/flagrant or dial #law. That's #529 from your cell phone. Again, that is forthepeople.com/flagrant or #law, #529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement. You guys already knew that, though. Let's just get back to the show. Hey there, noodle dicks. You see the blue light, you know what it is. It's Blue Chew time, baby. OG sponsor the podcast. We hung with them. You know what Miles was telling us? There are studies that are saying this stuff is good for you. Use it a bunch. It helps prevent, what is it, dementia, Miles?
Yeah, I'm not a medical expert, but yes.
Miles uses Blue Chew all the time. These hoes love Miles. I'm a happily married man. My dick game, irrelevant, but I still up it with Blue Chew because I love my wife. Y'all should do the exact same thing, guys. And because it's Flagrant and they've been with us since the beginning, we still got the same special deal for all of our listeners. You can try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code FLAGRANT at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's all you got to do. That is BlueChew.com, promo code FLAGRANT, and you get your first month for free. Again, BlueChew.com, and there you can see details, important safety information. Obviously, you know, do all that. But Miles is not a medical expert, but he says it's healthy. And maybe he's just telling himself that because he's just running through fucking Blue Chew. But I believe him. Now, you guys should try it too. See what it's all about. Thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Let's get back to the show.
What about these Catholic school kids that got kicked out for putting on an acne mask? Did you hear about this?
You can't even want to address your adolescent acne, dude. Why can't you just address your adolescent acne, Akash?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
what's
that?
the story here?
There's just 5 guys who have acne, and they wanted to get rid of it so that they could get laid in school. So clearly they put on their acne masks, and they're kicked out of school.
Yeah. What the hell?
What a fucking cancel culture.
Yeah.
Come on, fucking libs. What's
Yeah.
going on? Why won't these libs just let you address your acne? You got to be a pimple-faced idiot at school all day? It's only one way to get rid of acne.
Yeah.
It's to look like a fucking chimney sweep. I mean, what is happening?
So basically, these kids, this is in like 2020.
What is the name of the acne medication? Sudan? I mean, look at that. That's good. Right?
So this is in 2020. These kids post this picture, and then there's an internet storm that pops up, and they get kicked out of school. And then they sue the school district and end up getting paid like a couple $100,000 each.
Where did this happen?
I thought they were awarded $1 million.
Yeah, I don't know if that was total or to each one, but the whole thing was over $1 million. Jointly awarded $1 million.
Okay.
This is the white version of Clock Boy. Do you remember when that little kid made the fucking bomb, clearly? And then he was like, but it's a clock. And it's like, no, it's not, you fucking terrorist. You fucking 9-year-old terrorist. You know what I mean?
This happened in California.
I remember that. I was like, Schulz was wilding on Twitter, and I was like, Schulz, what the fuck are you doing, man? And he goes, have you seen the clock? I was like, buddy, it's a clock. Who gives a fuck? Then he sent it to me. I was like, kick that kid out the country. Kick that kid out the country. What's he doing? Holy
He's
shit.
gaslighting us.
Dennis Hopper and Speed, yo.
Right?
What you doing,
He had
bro?
the TNT coming out the sides. One teacher warned him, was like, yo, this kind of looks like
Can
a
you
bomb.
look
You gotta
up
put this
Clockwork
away.
Clock? So we just, Alex, I feel like you don't remember
I
what it
remember
looked
the
like.
story. I just
That's
don't remember
terrorism.
what it looks like.
That's terrorism because he was scaring us.
Yeah.
But that's what terrorism really is.
It truly
It changes
is.
your way of life.
Terrorized me,
He
yo.
terrorized me, bro. He terrorized me.
Oh my
These
God.
kids are terrorizing.
Tell
This
me
is terrorism.
shit-
This clock
Tell
boy.
me this shit don't look like a bomb.
Get out of here, yo.
What
In a
kind of
suitcase?
motherfucking
In a
clock?
suitcase, son?
Where's the clock?
Where's Keanu
That's what I'm
Reeves?
saying,
Where's
yeah.
Keanu
Thank
Reeves
you.
at? That's what we need to know.
Thank you,
Look
yo.
at this crazy ass little terrorist.
Like, remember how you can make like a potato
Man,
clock?
The fuck? It wasn't even a potato clock. He just deconstructed a clock. He didn't even build a clock. He just took a clock out and then made it look like a bomb.
And it
'Cause
only
he's a
counts
terrorist.
down. Why does it only count
Because
down?
he's a terrorist. Because he's a terrorist.
Yo, that's
Yes. So where's the ceasefire for that?
Yeah.
Harvard offered this little dumbass kid a scholarship. Fucking idiot deconstructed a clock.
He just deconstructed a clock. He just
broke something.
He broke a clock.
You broke a clock.
That's it.
You should get your ass beat
But
for
I was
that.
terrorized by that. And these white kids are terrorists too. They are terrorizing black folk when they were doing their blackface masks.
where did that happen?
California,
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara.
Oh, Mountain View?
That's what it says, yeah.
That's Google, right? Isn't or Apple? Isn't that where they? When you have the iPhone, doesn't it always say Mountain View? or something?
Cupertino.
Cupertino, my bad.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad. Anywho, so yeah, listen, here's the thing. Yes, it's an acne medication, but you know what you're fucking doing with it.
Putting the picture online, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now-
they post a picture in 2017. It gets picked up in 2020 during all the George Floyd protests.
What was the caption? Was there a caption with it? This is incredibly important.
That is really important.
And the dude on the left might be Mexican.
The hair, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Nah, the
he
hair, the eyes.
Does that make it better?
If he's Mexican,
Yeah.
if he's Mexican, he definitely hates black people.
might- yeah,
Nah, but they allowed to do that
They
shit.
allowed to do
Like Alexx Pereira, the Brazilian dude,
Yeah,
you know, he goes to his like little,
Oh,
his whole shit.
okay.
Yeah, he could, you know.
I didn't know this.
It's like
Look.
Drake and Blackface. You know, he didn't read the room, but yeah.
My man. So, all right, so what are we thinking?
Pull up that picture again.
That shit is so
That's a wild picture. yo.
How did he agree to that?
I don't know.
That's
already
the cut
black.
boy of blackface
Yeah,
for real.
it did. It
Nah,
did.
that's terrorism too.
He was gaslighting.
This terrorism. But here's the thing that we got to ask ourselves. Nah, son, this shit is crazy. Come on, yo. How Kendrick not bring that one up again, yo?
Son.
And
He just got acne.
He's wearing the Jim Crow shirt.
Yeah.
Even the
my
T
God.
is racist.
Oh, no
Oh
way.
my God, that's Jim Crow.
Yeah.
That shit look hella like Woody Woodpecker.
I mean, God damn it, Drake. That shit is too funny.
Like,
But it's the
why did-
same acne shit.
It might be.
I mean,
I think this is even blacker than the acne medicine. He like looks for this.
Wow.
his white ass ears. Why didn't they do it on the ears?
He didn't commit.
Black people don't listen.
And then he gave it to Trudeau.
Yeah. Might be a Canadian thing.
Yeah, it's
Might
a
just be a
Canadian
Canadian thing.
All right, so here's the question. How much longer you think we care about blackface, Al? Because white people, we over it. hey, we moved on. You know what I mean? So what do you really think? And I know there's a lot of pressure on this question.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure.
It depends. What time of the year? Is it Halloween or is this just a random Tuesday?
Well, that's it. So you're saying
that's a
that
great point.
Halloween blackface is going to be the first one where we kind of get over.
Yeah.
And then once it's kind of normalized there where like kids can just dress up as whoever their hero is regardless and we
Yes.
don't make a big deal of it.
But still, if you just do blackface on a random Tuesday,
Nah,
I don't think
you
nobody's getting over it.
No, you wild. But I do feel like in our lifetime, it becomes like a
Halloween,
non-issue. Nobody
yeah.
gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Halloween or dressing up for a costume party, some shit like that. I
Yeah.
think.
Isn't that, that's kind of crazy that there is a thing that was like a incredibly vile racist act, antagonistic racist act. And then in our lifespan, we'll just be like, nah, but they don't mean it like that, which they don't. When it was done in initially it was, and now it's not meant as that.
Yeah.
And I guess when enough time goes, the people that were affected by those films and those like I guess TV shows, what was it called?
Minstrel?
The minstrel act. Once those people that were around for that are dead, and nobody watches them anymore, they'll have no connection to it. Like right now, like we're offended by it because we're told that this is like a racist, horrible thing.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yeah.
But I doubt you watched like Amos and Andy or whatever. So it's a thing that we're told that it's racist. So it's like how many generations do we keep saying that it's bad before we just go, I don't even remember that shit. And bro, if you want to dress up like LeBron, do it. Like,
But it's kind of how long before you can just wear a Nazi uniform because it's fly.
Yeah, but
Yo.
think
Yeah.
think how annoying they are. You guys aren't that annoying.
Yeah.
You won't say as much.
Yo, nobody's hero's a Nazi.
Well, some people.
That Duke graduation. No.
It's a few.
You're right. I
Walt
don't even
Disney
know
was
why I
fine.
said that
Walt
shit.
Disney was sick.
No, that was crazy.
Nobody normal.
Oh, Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Roger Waters
yeah,
is crazy.
yeah.
He's
Nazis
awesome.
had some fans. But meaning like they're like black people have been so instrumental in terms of like culture in America that as a kid you just look up to black people, white people, like they're just part of the collection of people you look up to and admire. And if you were to dress like them, you go, oh, I want to be that guy for Halloween. Let me really be him.
No Luftwaffe dunked. You know what I mean? Like that's a big part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you're like an engineer and you're doing like a very, engineer specific party and you get to dress up as your heroes, chances are there's going to be some Nazis in it.
50-50.
I mean, it's really high, actually. Like, it's almost like you got it. Like, if you don't,
German
you really
engineering,
faking
bro.
it.
German engineering.
They was really about that.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of Blackface, have you heard of Kirstie Alley?
Yeah,
of course.
Did you see this clip?
No.
This might be the funniest
I
thing.
can't. This is how much older we are than you. You said, "Have you heard?"
Have you heard the way?
And we were like, "Yeah."
I didn't know about her. I just saw the clip.
Nah, she's about that life, bro.
Kirstie Alley.
Is that how you pronounce
That's the
it?
first time you say her
I'm
name.
gonna say Kirstie Ali. I thought she was Muslim. Did you see this clip? This is the most insane. The whole buildup is unbelievable. Okay, her parents die in a car accident. It's tragic.
Yeah.
Here's an interview that she gives.
At this phone call, my sister called me, and I was in Los Angeles, and said, Mom and Dad have been in a car wreck, and Mother is dead, and Dad is dying. And I, of course, was falling apart. But all I knew was I had to get there. And I got there, my sister and I, we were all sitting in this waiting room, and we were sobbing. And as I'm crying, I said, my sister's here, and I wasn't looking at her, but I said, where were they going? And she said, to a Halloween party. And I said, what were they dressed as?
Stop it.
Why would you ask this? Why would you? And she said, The Odd Couple. And I said, oh. And I'm thinking, what Odd Couple? Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon? Well, what were their costumes exactly? She said, Mom was a black girl and Dad was a Ku Klux Klan member. I mean, started laughing. And the whole family, I guess, had heard this conversation, and we all started laughing. And it was the greatest tribute that you could give my mother. You know, and I really realized that
Look at Babs,
through
bro.
us, she existed. She would continue. And that she had left us with this wonderful sense of humor and this wonderful ability to laugh and cry at the same time. So I felt closer to her than I ever felt to her in my life.
Did you hear the last line? Yeah. She said, I felt closer in that moment than I ever have
In my life.
In my whole life.
my
The
whole
moment where
life.
she's dead with blackface.
Oh my God.
I mean, her dad was committed to that character when he crashed that car. Like, when you think about it, he's just right. He's like,
His method, dude. Why would you tell people?
nah, bro. These people are insane, bro. These actors are insane.
They were at the hospital.
Nah.
They were
Nah.
at the hospital,
Nah.
dude.
What were they dressed as? Why would you even ask that?
That's what, yeah. That was. That
Why would
part-
you ask that?
When she said, "Why would I ask that?" That part, I'm on board. Why would you ask that?
Yeah.
And then the end just really goes off the rails. What a wonderful tribute. To what? To what? A better time? Is that what you think?
What an all-time. What an all-time. It's hard to come back from that. When I tell you I cried laughing, bro. Like, why would you share that? Why would you dress like that? Oh, God.
Oh my
I
God.
was watching Act stream, and he just kept playing R. Kelly's interview with Kale.
Oh, amazing.
Gail.
Gail.
Yeah. Bruh, when
Amazing.
he's talking about the hog tie shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a hog tie.
He's not a hog tie.
That shit. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my.
Is this the one where he's like, I'm fighting for my life?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, did you have sex with teenage girls? Wait, when you say teenage, what do you mean?
He was sick.
Dude, you saw
R.
him
Kelly's
singing
sick,
in
bro.
Ethiopia?
Oh my God, it's one of the greatest.
Oh yeah.
America. Do you have your passports? Do you have your shots?
Have your passport?
Oh yes.
Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob
To America.
This guy's.
America.
Did you get your shots like they're dogs in a kennel?
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
So we got the girls in the back.
Yeah, they do back.
So he's not riffing?
Yeah, no. They
Did you
could
have
riff.
your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with us to America?
No. No.
With the shake weight on the mic and everything.
No.
Oh my God.
Just a fucking king.
What a legend.
What's up with him, yo?
He's the GOAT.
He's singing. He's in prison probably. Probably singing.
I think he's in prison.
You think he's being treated well?
I mean, he's
That's
the most
interesting.
famous guy in prison. He's still R. Kelly.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
one thing they hate in prison more than anything.
Yeah, they don't
above all
like the
things.
young.
What?
The pedophiles.
And he did that?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't on kick.com, so we don't
What do you think
we
he's
don't
in
know.
jail for? Tax fraud?
I don't know. I didn't know he was in jail for. Bringing Ethiopians into the country illegally, probably.
Oh, the migrant crisis.
Yeah.
God,
R. Kelly.
Stop
I mean,
it.
come on.
Secure the borders.
Rob?
Oh my
Come on, Rob.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he's guilty, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess he did. Yeah.
Of what?
Kidnapping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kidnapping, eh?
Sex trafficking.
Oh, is a kidnapper, eh?
Sex trafficking.
It's about time they got a guy like
about
that
time.
behind bars,
Yeah.
huh?
About time.
Child
about
sexual
time.
exploitation.
Oh, child sexual exploitation, eh? Oh, wow.
Racketeering.
Well, look at here. You got to get a guy behind bars if he's exploiting children like that.
child pornography production, sex
Oh.
trafficking, kidnapping, forced
They were
labor,
handling the production too, eh?
Racketeering.
and racketeering.
Wow.
And racketeering, all that.
I don't even know what racketeering is. But
Oh man.
It's just the hypocrisy.
Racketeering, eh?
Yeah, Crowdy.
Oh no,
Yeah,
eh?
Crowdy.
Are you saying that they're doing some little racketeering over there, eh? Oh no.
What is racketeering for 1,000 points?
Well, I sure as hell know what a rack is, Mark. And I'm not going to speculate what they're doing with it, but it sounds like that's what a racketeering is, if you want me to describe it, eh?
Yeah. There you go.
So I think it's about time we change the subject, if you ask me. For something. I mean, it seems like we're really fucking cooking with gas over here, eh? What were you about to say right there, Alex? Seemed like you stopped yourself short just 1 second.
I don't know what it is. I don't know the actual definition of racketeering. It's like a organized group of criminal activity, something like that.
Oh, it's not what I thought.
It's a con, I thought.
it's a type of organized crime in which the person set up to a coercive, fraudulent, or extortionary, illegal, coordinated scheme repeatedly and consistently to collect profit.
Isn't racketeering like how you just get the? Sorry. Isn't it? No. Isn't racketeering how you get the big boss? Like he's.
That's Rico, I thought.
Oh,
Yeah, but Racketeering, Influenced, and Corruption Organizations Act, the RICO.
Oh, that is the.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of it, yeah.
Got it. So you can't. He's not actually doing anything. He's not actually telling people to do the bad shit. God
Yeah.
damn, Al.
Crazy, right?
It's the gayest way to hydrate,
so-
right? Like
it's
it's
so
so,
gay, dog.
it, like,
God.
sucks it down.
Yo, get out my mouth.
Nah, suck it
Get
down.
the fuck out of
It'll
here.
suck
Why
it.
did you do that right there? Do you even use teeth?
Sucking liquid to get stuff out of it is so weird. to me.
Yeah.
So you don't use a straw ever.
That's a little
No.
weird. I go like I tip. I tip it.
Yo, just like that?
Yeah. I use this. I don't suck it. I don't suck
Yeah,
it
why
out.
do you choose to suck?
Yeah, of all the ways to drink water.
There are other
suck
ways.
A gallon a day, yo.
You
a gallon
suck
a day.
a gallon a day. You got the strongest suckers on this pod for sure. 100% fact. Those like if, we had to,
Yeah.
if we had to suck for our life,
Listen, be Drake out here.
yo, so, hey, it's about time you start making jokes about that. Eh?
Yeah, how about it?
There are some people that are really upset about that when you paint a guy's face black with his fucking lips all red. You know, that's just a mean thing to do.
Oh,
Eh?
man.
Okay, now
I love Drake.
say what?
I love Drake. I'm a Drake fan.
You're too old.
Yeah, it is.
He don't want you. Yo, he don't want you. Yo, mustard on the beat. He don't want you.
no.
He don't want you, bro.
Shifty gotta watch out.
Yo, you gotta chill out. Stop putting that on Drake. That's disrespectful. Y'all disrespectful.
You just did it.
He's the boy. Wait a minute. Yo, wait a minute. Do you think he just thinks their ages are in Celsius? Because that could be a clear mix-up. Like, what is 15 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Can we just see that conversion?
It's like 50, right?
No.
Well,
Yeah,
there you go.
59.
That's legal.
59 is legal.
That's totally
He
legal.
likes, in his brain, he likes old bitches.
He likes old bitches. Oh, is there a bunch of 13 and 14s over here?
55 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, speaking of the actual Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
he stopped by to watch a Michael Jackson impersonator recently.
Yeah.
You saw this?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful video.
Wait, is this the Michael Jackson from the Broadway play?
No, not even.
That
This is
Dominican
just-
is fucking amazing.
Shut up.
He is. He's a Dominican Michael
this
Jackson
guy-
in Broadway.
this
He's fucking
guy.
phenomenal.
All right, go.
This is just an unbelievable.
This is
video.
awesome. Okay. I think the reason why this goes viral.
That's it.
No. Explain.
This has 73 million.
No. Let me tell you why. The comment that I think makes it go viral is what is it? Is it he's looking at him like he's proud or something like that? Like
Yeah.
he's acting as if he's the real Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Watching the fake Michael Jackson. So he's just like, well, all right.
Like he was flattered that someone was imitating him.
Yeah.
Imitating someone.
I thought he was looking at his precursor mic.
Oh, past Mike?
Yeah.
That Mike was
He really
like-
stopped and was flattered someone was imitating. I mean, look at that freak to his right. What is that? That fucking dumbass.
Son.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's a protester. It's one of the.
I think I did see her walk out at Duke's graduation.
Oh man.
This video just went dumb.
I thought he was gonna start dancing with him or something.
No, he's just a
no.
proud. Just proud. Just seeing someone
that's-
imitating.
It's just psychopathic behavior. You're an impersonator.
Yeah, I know.
Watching someone else living so much in character that you think, oh, that. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that amazing?
That's insane. I didn't even understand what y'all were saying until I was like, oh, the people are that crazy?
It's so funny.
There's a lot of crazy people out there.
He really thinks that guy's imitating him. I loved it.
Guys,
You want to keep this going on Patreon?
I think that we have to keep this going on Patreon.
Yes.
There is-
Can you tell him about the weekend on Patreon? Because your weekend was crazy.
I had a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a very crazy weekend, and I would love to share that. Also, happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. But also, happy Mother's Day to your guys' moms.
Yeah, thank you.
Why'd you say that?
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking, like,
Just watch out.
I was thinking about your guys' moms on Mother's Day.
See, nah.
Ease up.
All right. That was great.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, why'd my mom ask for your number, by the way? My mom asked for your number. She's like, hey, do you have Andy's
I got
number?
a text. I got a text
Wait,
from Mark's mom.
Don't do this. Don't.
Did I not get a text from your mom, or did I?
Yeah, I don't know. What did she say?
All I'm saying is I got a text from your moms too.
It wasn't even. It's
I got a
Mother's Day.
text from your mom.
Why did my mom text
Your
you on
mom,
Mother's Day?
Your mom. I
Why'd you
didn't get a
text-
text from your
Why'd
mom.
you text my mom first on Mother's Day, yo?
That Jewish bitch. Wait, sorry, what?
With all due respect.
Wait, my mom,
Sorry,
my
no,
mom
dude.
couldn't text because she ate Post Malone's mushrooms.
Oh, thank God.
3 squares.
Oh, that's also another thing that we need to discuss.
I didn't know you were gonna say
Post
mushrooms.
Malone drugging Dove's mom.
She ain't even know.
Yo, Post Malone drugging Dove's mom. Dove's mom had to get emergency evacuated.
Okay, well, let's save this for the Patreon.
No. We got to talk about your moms a little bit first before we get to the Patreon. Just a tiny little bit. First of all, the text that all of it hit him.
What team were you on?
What the hell? I'm just saying that the size text that I got from your guys' moms.
Yeah.
Just the
Why did my
sheer
mom text you?
Volume of
Why
text.
did she text you? You're not a mom.
I know, but she
Yeah,
just
that's
felt it necessary to text me, and the way that the volume of the text, it was crazy. The just amount of text.
How did
Did
you
I
describe
cry?
it?
Did you throw it back or you just...
Say what? No, how would I describe it? It was more of a feeling than anything. It was more of a taste. I'm just saying, Miles. I ain't getting no text from your mom.
That's
I didn't get a text from your mom. I
There's
did
a
see her
reason,
at
though.
your MSG show, though.
You
know what
did.
I mean? We
She had them things out.
Yeah, we got a hug in. Yeah.
Yo, my mom. Son, my mom, you want to know some real shit, son? My mom got Raising Cane's after the MSG show or some shit. Immediately to the hospital. Son, I don't know what's in Raising Cane's, but that shit spiked her blood sugar or something. Like she diabetic as hell.
Oh, fuck.
Son, she was in the hospital. The gallbladder like exploded or something like
Scottish
that.
women did not invent fried chicken.
They did.
all
I
right?
thought
They didn't-
the
no.
Scots could handle
Scots
fried chicken,
did-
but not
no.
Raising Cane's.
No.
Not the Canes.
No.
Son, my mom's blood sugar went crazy. She thought she had food poisoning. She went to the urgent care. They were like, bitch, get your ass to the hospital. Your gallbladder is almost destroyed.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah.
Thank God she's
Didn't
okay.
even tell me for 2 days. I land in LA. Greg's like, hey, mom's been in the hospital. I think you should know. I go, I'm coming back. I call my mom. My mom's like, no, it's okay. They're just going to take my gallbladder out.
And do what with it?
Put it in her fat tits, probably.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm
Stupid
going,
idiots.
I gotta pee. I'm going home.
Okay? No, but in all seriousness, we should listen. We'll continue this on Patreon. But hey, come on. Listen, she was in the hospital, man. Can y'all show some respect
She
to my
okay?
mom? Did y'all wish my mom a happy Mother's Day? No, probably not. Just wanted for 2 things.
Wait.
Y'all just wanted for 2 fucking things. You hugging up all of my mom at the show.
Obviously,
Yeah,
you
that's
know what it
great.
is.
That was
Out of
disrespectful.
respect, I hug like that. Like just
From the back?
Like,
You just, yo, come on. You can't do that. You can't try to Stop hugging my mom from the back. I'll be hugging my mom from the back, which is crazy. Stop it right now. We're going to Patreon. We're going to Patreon before this does get off the rails. Go to Patreon before it gets off the rails. Go hug my mom from the back.
Patreon.com/flagrant.
Okay? Joe, we'll see y'all there. Patreon.com. Anyway, but seriously, continuing this.